You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
That's right.
Audio Push.
What's poppin'?
What up, what up?
Price and Octane.
What's happening?
What's happening, my brothers?
Man,
It is
chillin'.
early.
Good morning.
Now, y'all from Inland, California, right?
Inland Empire,
Inland
yeah.
Empire.
That's a
Where's
place.
Inland?
Exactly. You don't hear about Inland when it comes to the West Coast scene too much.
No.
What is,
40
what is
minutes
it?
east of L.A.
Yeah. If you ever seen Next Friday and when Craig go to Rancho Cucamonga to live with Dede, that's a real
That's
place.
the IE.
And so that's the IE, but that's like the suburbs. But it's like 40. So right before you get to LA, right before you get to Vegas, right before you get to Arizona, right before you get to San Diego, all that's the IE. And we from there, Hit Boy from there, Travis Barker from the IE.
Yeah.
T
So you knew
Mills.
Hit Boy for a while.
Oh, yeah, since
definitely.
we were kids.
He's family to y'all or just?
Well, like, I met him through Ray Real. He's one of our producers. I used to live, like, across the street from him.
Okay.
And then we would just be rapping. He'll make beats. And he was just like, yo, I got this dude that makes beats. You got to come meet him. And we walked around the corner, and it was Hit Boy.
Oh, so y'all knew Hit Boy
Like
before
14.
Hit Boy was Hit Boy?
He was
yeah,
like
I was
14.
like 14 years old.
Yeah. We didn't know Hit Boy like since MySpace days, top eights. Like,
yeah,
you know
like
what I
I
mean?
was 14. He was like 16, I think. Yeah.
So it wasn't a surprise when he took off.
Nah,
Oh,
he was
nah.
already doing his thing. Like when he was signing to Polo to Don and all that, we was like rocking with him. You know what I'm saying? So when he was getting like J-Lo placements and stuff like that, we was always there. When he got his deal with Jimmy, like he called. I was like one of the first people he called.
Yeah.
So he got you guys hooked up with Interscope. Is that how it happened? Or you already were going to sign to Interscope and then after that?
We had signed there once. We were there once off of the whole jerking thing. That was
The whole
fun.
jerk movement.
Yeah. That was
Jerking. I
sick.
think of masturbation whenever I hear somebody say jerking.
That's hilarious. Nah, so yeah, we signed Interscope like 2009 the first time. It was like the Geffen side, but then after we made them enough money and it didn't make sense. First, no more like mad people got fired at this time. I don't know what happened. But we ended up
got
getting
off,
off the
yeah.
label, didn't owe no bread or nothing, so we just was cooking. And at the time, Hit Boy was glowing and doing his thing. And as soon as he got his deal situation and could sign anybody he wanted to sign,
Called
us.
Y'all young though.
Yeah.
How long? Y'all young, but it seems like y'all been around for a long time.
That was in like 2009
Nine?
when we signed.
Yeah, that's
It was
2009.
like 2008 when we
So
got
you
it
guys
like
signed around the
popping.
same time as the New Boys and everything.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like that whole
definitely.
time.
And they were signing to Interscope also?
They were signed
Warner,
to signed to
I think?
Warner
Yeah,
Brothers.
Warner
Warner.
Brothers.
It's
Okay.
crazy
Yeah.
because
Was it like beef?
nah,
Jerk beef?
There was
It
like
was
young
jerk.
kids, yeah,
So
like
get in a circle and jerk.
hell no. Nah, it was like it's crazy because like we from the IE and they low key lived in the part of IE, but they was like they was saying it's from LA.
So
You know what I'm saying? So
we
we used to just run into them all the time doing the same shows and stuff. And
yeah.
then it was just we never cared about the movement and all that. We just made a song
yeah, I
and
think
it
we
ended
were
up
like
popping.
the only people that didn't take
was
it as
the jerk
serious.
movement?
You didn't take it so
we
seriously.
don't know. Like
We
so
made a
we
song
didn't-
about a dance, and I guess I don't know if nobody was dancing at all at that time, but like when it
So what
cracked,
happened
it
was
went
look,
Our
crazy.
song was "Teach Me How to Jerk."
Yeah.
New Boys was "You're a Jerk."
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
And so like it was a poppin' dance, like a Cali dance, like anything, you feel me? But it wasn't like a movement, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so we like
The
we do
videos
now, we make
kinda made
music
it.
about what we go through, what we see, what we do. So at the
Right.
time that was popping and that's what we did. That just took off. Like at the time we was already popping on MySpace and
Yeah, like
you
we
know what I
didn't
mean?
know
So
that was gonna happen.
it
Who
I
was
guess.
jerking first? Like I knew that
it
song
was
blew up first.
Nah,
but who
it was
jerking
already
first?
it was already listen, we got MySpace messages of everybody
Them actually
hitting
like
us.
hitting us like
about
it.
the song first, you know what I mean?
So y'all
But
jerk
we
first.
just didn't own it.
Y'all
Like,
jerked it first.
You did
You're
what you were
hilarious.
trying to do.
So no,
You're
you know what
hilarious.
really happened too? They got signed before we did, which was dope because we met, everybody was like trying to sign us. I remember getting like deals from every label literally, but people who didn't even take meetings with us was trying to sign us. So we didn't get it. We was like, you don't even know us.
Yeah.
Like
It was
crazy.
wild.
So
It
we
was a wild
waited.
time.
But long story short, like we didn't. It didn't go crazy for us because we didn't try to own the movement and all that. We just did a video and people started dressing like it and the skinnies and like it just started glowing.
Happening,
Like, we
Oh,
didn't,
so
yeah.
y'all was wearing the skinny jeans before them. Oh, that's
Before
the
everybody.
That was
That
That was their culture.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah,
before everybody.
We were wearing it before that had happened because we skate. So like,
Yeah.
it's just easier to skate and literally.
yeah,
I feel
what
jeans.
like it would
Some
be
of the
harder to
skinnies.
skate. And
I used to think the same thing. And I
I'ma
used to
be
skate in
real.
the biggest jeans.
I was a sophomore in high school, and one day I came to school and literally like my cousin, literally everybody I felt like had on like pro
the
clubs
same outfit.
and a different pair of J's, but we all had on blank T-shirts and Jordans and just fat jeans, and I was just like, yo,
This is awful.
We all like looked the same, like literally.
But you had to get women's jeans because they wasn't making.
It
jeans
was
that
terrible.
small at
I
first.
literally went and got like some terrible jeans, and then my like cousin sewed them up for me, and then I like pierced my own lip. I went just.
You pierced your
I
own
went
lip.
crazy.
Oh, yeah, we was
Hell
wild.
no.
I went crazy when I was like 14, 15, like on some straight. I'm finna go straight skater, and then I was gangbanging at the time too. So I was like, really, I'm finna just
You were a
Gangbanging.
straight.
gangbanging skateboarder. and
I
you-
was finna.
Yeah,
that was
welcome to
our.
the IE.
That was our coach.
That's-
Yeah, that
Straight
was,
up, like we had like tattoos and all that before we were 18. All
Well,
the
J-
stuff you're not supposed to have.
Well, Jaden
We-
Smith would call you brave. That's number one.
Jaden is the homie.
Yeah, Jaden's
Number
sick.
So gangbanging, you shot somebody before?
No.
Shot
I
at.
hope
They
not.
would not say. If
I hope
they-
not.
Yeah.
He said, I hope not.
So what is
We
gang?
didn't
What
just-
is what is gangbanging?
It's just you
Yeah,
know
I
what I
just
mean.
sound
It's
like me over here.
gangbanging. So like.
For the people who don't know.
Like, all right, so like me and my cousin, when I was 5, rest in peace, my cousin City, I remember we put each other on in our grandma's front yard. We like,
5-year-olds
we
tripping.
socked each other up, and then after that, we told each other we was Crips. You know what I mean? And we became
No,
Crips.
that's not how this works.
That's how we did it
That's
when we was
not how
kids.
any of
My
this works.
cousins,
That's not how-
my cousins banged. Everybody I looked up to at the time, that's like they had dough and they was gangbanging.
So why
And
didn't they jump you in?
Because I was 5.
He's 5 years
Like, I
old.
couldn't-
That was just a culture
No,
right
it's-
then, and they seen it. So
you know
it
what I mean?
just was outside
But
being
then by the
bad.
time I could have got jumped in, I wanted to start my own crew.
What's
my own
the
cliques.
age appropriate to be a part of a gang?
Whenever you want. Kids get put on that
Listen,
5, but I
first
just
off,
wasn't.
kids don't gangbang. It's dusty and it's whack, and it leads to nothing.
Yeah.
A big
But
abyss
this is,
of
you know,
nothingness.
this is what got us to the tribe and where we at now. But, you know, that was
But
a
don't you
part
have
of
to
it.
actually bang to be a part of the gang? Like, did
You
you
definitely
shoot at
gotta go
somebody? Did
thug. You
rob
gotta go.
somebody?
I didn't been a part of any type of gangbang. Any type of gangbanging that's a part of gangbanging. I didn't been a part.
Gangbangingness.
But that's corny, and so that's why we where we are now. You know,
What made you change your life? Like, what made you say, man, I can't do this no more?
losing homies, like losing
It's
people.
real, yeah,
Like,
like-
some of the people I didn't really grow up with since I was 10 are not
Gangbanging
here
on the
no
internet
more.
is not the same as it is in real life. Like
Right.
people really die, and then when
Yeah.
you start seeing a lot of people just really go, that
Like,
was just there.
We
It's
just
like,
buried my little homie T2 on his 21st birthday last year. Rest in peace. So it's like cracking all the time for
How
us
do y'all
still.
look at other places like when New York gangbangs and it hasn't started there? Some of these other cities.
It's real anywhere. They gangbanging in Oklahoma. It's killers anywhere.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It don't got to be a gangbang. All that, like, you don't got to be. It's a hillbilly will kill you. Like, you know what I mean?
It
don't
it
take
don't take
nothing
a
to kill
cent to
somebody.
kill
So it's
somebody.
like how I look at it is it's people that's in the environment everywhere that feel like they got to thug and do their thing everywhere. You know what I mean? Whether they put a crip or a blood to it or a color to it, they thugging everywhere.
And
you know
now
what I
they
mean?
ain't just
Sadly.
shooting, they raping people.
they tripping, man.
Why do you always go there, man?
They're tripping.
Yo, I don't know nothing about no raping.
Yeah,
and all that,
raping,
but-
and yeah, that's a lot.
That's that old school
Right,
gangbanging.
yeah, that's some weird gangbanging.
So describe the.
Describe what?
So
What do you want
describe.
to describe?
I think you're thinking of a different type of
Describe
gangbanging.
inland. Is it a hood?
No, so look
It's
at the Inland
everything.
Empire is huge. So it's like Rancho Cucamonga is like the burbs, but then you got San Bernardino, you got Rialto, you everywhere. So
You got everything. You got the skaters, the gang members, the dancers. You got
everything.
everything there.
Yeah, but it's huge, and so you got it all. It's like it's what you get in LA, but it's just untapped. You don't got Dr. Dre from there to say Compton and all these different things. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's nobody to come out here but us and be like, yo, we actually from here. It's people that didn't been from the
Coachella's
IE.
there. Coachella's there, and that's pretty sick.
Yeah,
I never heard Hit Boy say inland, or maybe I just don't be paying attention.
you probably say IE.
Yeah,
but people don't
okay.
know that IE stand for Inland Empire.
Now,
So
with the
you
jerk-
guys knew each other since you were what, 12? 13?
Yeah, 12, 13,
We
yeah.
met in middle school, Plymouth
And
Middle
you-
School.
So you guys both were doing music at that time or not till?
We was playing basketball and just doing
And
whatever,
rapping.
rapping.
Freestyling at
Freestyling a
lunch,
lot.
and then clown dancing and crump dancing, like all that stuff
What
was
is
huge.
clown dancing?
What?
Have you ever seen Rise?
Yeah, you never seen that documentary where they show that?
There's crumping. You
Crump
heard of
dancing.
I
crumping?
know what crumping is.
So
it was
crumping
before
came
that.
from
It's-
clowning, Tommy the Clown, all that stuff. That's from.
It was
that's
like
the
a-
LA culture,
Can you give me
Cali
an example?
culture.
You still remember how
I
to do any of
can't
that
give you no example. I
You want us
can't.
to-
Did y'all ever think that the dancers would water y'all down too much where y'all couldn't come out in a couple of years?
Yeah,
No,
because
we
boys
could.
fell off.
No, we could rap. We weren't the kids that was just like, we gonna make a song about a dance.
Yeah,
like I was
we
out
didn't-
freestyling and really battling people off the top of my dome at 14 years old.
Yeah.
So it
We
was
didn't
like
try
I didn't care
to get
about it.
popping off a dance, and that's just what popped. And we kids, so we ain't gonna turn it down. Our
Right.
songs playing on the radio. We going to
Right.
South
And
Africa.
it was really part of the culture.
Yeah,
Right.
it was popping.
Like-
And so, but we always knew we made music, so we didn't care about putting that extra work in, which we've been doing up until now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which is like, we gonna show that we really create music. We gonna produce. We gonna get these bars off. We gonna go crazy. We gonna show we can outperform everybody. We
You're
gonna
right.
go up.
So how did the Interscope deal happen? They came to you because they they heard the Jerk song or?
The first time?
Yeah, the first time.
That was through
K.
K.
Interscope.
This
Twice.
is our second rodeo.
That's what I'm saying. You
But
know
this
what
one
I
is
mean?
through
Types
Hit Boy.
don't happen.
Yeah,
Time
correct.
around. The first time.
Was through Cadis and Sean. These two
Yeah.
producers from Boston. They just hit us up on MySpace. They were like, we want to check you guys out.
Oh,
And
they
we were
raped
like,
y'all.
we were
They
like,
sent you a
Nah,
contract.
yo, no. They was like, we want to
on
check
that
y'all
tip.
out. Come to a
You
show.
love rape.
Right. What's with you and rape
said he
today?
loves
My
rape.
boy tripping with the rape today.
Hey, nah, look, really though, the song got played on 99.1 KGGI, which is like the main station in the IE. It got played on there, and that's what really started getting it popping. That's what had the phone start ringing. You know what I mean? But at the time, I stayed in Rialto in the Renaissance in the hood.
And then they pulled up
It
to
was
one of our
popping.
shows in the IE. And
Yeah.
after that, when they seen all the kids coming out there for the show and they seen us perform live, it was
So
history
why didn't
from
that
there.
situation work the first time with Interscope?
They said people got
Literally
fired.
everybody, the whole
like,
sta-
yo.
like people that had been there for 30 years got fired. It was scary. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like our whole,
So, like, we
our
got
whole
lost in that
team,
whole
yeah,
wave of-
got fired.
of
So why
people.
not stick with the guys though? The two dudes. What was their names?
Cadis and Sean?
Yeah.
They had started just doing
I don't
their
know.
own thing.
Yeah, they started doing their own
Like,
thing.
look, when the whole dance thing start dying down, people start giving up that weren't us, and that was the beauty. That's why it's like, you know what I mean? They're not gonna work as hard as we are because they don't really see what this really is. So it got to weed out a lot of people, and which was
Yeah,
dope.
to where it was literally like it would be just me and
And
him.
the gang.
You guys put out a lot of music.
Lot of
11
music.
mixtapes, right?
Gotta
Yeah,
cut.
everybody. We've never like sold a body of work except for like the compilation, the HS87 compilation. We the plug. Other
How
than
do-
that,
How do you save something
Until
for your
now.
debut album?
Oh man, the
That was
album,
11
the album,
mixtapes.
crazy. Because
you
we
mean?
constantly growing. We were making music about what we were going through at those moments. We
Yeah.
was 17, 19,
Like, the
20,
album's
21,
ready.
22.
What about the name Audio Push? How did y'all come up with that name?
we were originally the Push, and that stood for Pray Until Something Happens.
Yeah.
And that was going into the first Interscope deal. And then like actually like right before we got
Pusha T
signed,
came out.
nah, they bust into the room like, yo, everything's ready, the contract is ready, we could do this, but there's
Y'all
a
gotta
foundation
change
called
your
The
name.
Push. Y'all gotta change your name.
Hey.
So we went through a slew of terrible names.
Like
What
what?
were some of the names?
Dude, I
They
can't
was
even
it
remember
was
off the top of
them
my
like the
brain.
labels like coming up with mad names
Double
like
Push.
like
I
for one,
swear to
stuff
God,
like that
like,
or
that was
like
probably on the
iPush
paper.
because iTunes
Like,
was just getting cracking at the time. Like that's
iPush?
iPush
was one of
or,
them.
Push
or keep
squared.
pushing or push
Like,
push
you're joking.
Push it.
You're joking.
push
but
it was an option like shit, stuff like
Push It
that.
was the actual name.
They
No,
were
it wasn't.
telling
I
us
wish I was-
listen.
I
Did
wish
they tell
I
you
was
to do
playing.
salt and pepper over
Nah,
too?
it was terrible. So like,
Pushing
but
the
then it
bush.
got to the point where they were like, "Yo, y'all deal is riding on this. If y'all don't come up with a name, like,
So
y'all
by
might
then
not
I
get
was spit.
signed."
So even when they came in with Audio Push, I was
They
like,
came with Audio Push.
No. So Cadis and Sean, we had a record called Audio Kiss at the time, which is about like touching your chick through the music, and
not
things like
raping
that.
her through the music,
So,
just
yeah,
touching her.
just touching
you know,
her
she
and-
can feel the boy. You know what I'm saying? No rape.
You know what I mean? So Audio Kiss, and so the homie Sean was like, "Yo, what y'all think about Audio Push?" And so instantly, I thought it was dope because it just felt like a rock group to me. It didn't seem like a.
You don't expect
Two
these two
nappy
kids to pop
kids.
up when you
Right.
say
So-
Audio Push.
And then it was like us touching the people through the music and pushing audio.
No
I just
risk.
felt like it was dope.
So you
And
just got tired of fighting, basically.
no, I thought it was dope
They was
because
tired.
I wasn't.
I was the
gonna
one
budge.
that, I was the one that had to grow on because
When did you give consent?
What is wrong with you, man?
Yo, you're hilarious. I just thought
I'm
about
gonna be
that.
real. We was flexing too, not even flexing, but like we had mad deals on the table at the time, so we wasn't like it.
In a
Like when they
rush.
was threatening us, like, "Yo, y'all deals on the
It was
line."
like,
We at the same
so?
time,
We're
like,
like,
we
all
not
right, we said another
going.
one.
Right.
Yeah, we had people trying to add girls to our group for
Yo,
like $1 million
that was so
deals
wild.
and
Yeah,
all that.
it
We
was
wasn't
wild.
having.
Yo, it was wild. The industry's
They wanted it to
crazy.
be like a Fugees or
Like,
something?
No,
yo,
like a
let's
Black
add a
Eyed Pea
girl.
Oh, okay.
Like,
vibe.
yeah, like it was wild.
For $2 million, like
Was
nah,
any females that we know that was already popping?
no, I don't think so.
Or just a random like
At the time, they probably was like buzzing. I can't even remember, but it was like stuff like that, and it was like, no,
We were just like,
I'm
yo, this is
surprised-
wild.
And let's go and put Iggy with y'all. Like, here, it's this girl we have over here named Iggy.
man, we knew Iggy
No, thank
beforehand. Iggy came to like Hit Boy birthday party in the IE,
well, he
like,
said no thank you.
yo,
like that.
years.
I'm just saying, I
years,
wouldn't be in a
years,
group with her.
years
Like, I don't-
before.
Didn't one of
I
y'all have
don't
a
know
crush
Iggy.
on her?
Never.
I saw y'all told somebody that. Who was y'all
Not me.
interviewing with?
I don't know.
Maybe
it might
the
have been
homie.
me.
I don't know.
You had a
Triple.
crush on her, but you wouldn't want her in the group.
Right.
I want to smash. I don't want to do no business.
Like,
That was
I
definitely
don't-
the Black Eyed Peas.
That's what you saying?
Yeah,
You,
like,
well,
nah,
y'all smash.
it ain't
I don't want to
even-
do no business.
Nah, I got a girl. I'm chilling.
with her. See, now this is both of y'all got girls, right?
Correct the mundo.
I'm married.
You're married?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Like physically ring out the picture?
Yeah, but my ring didn't fit, so I'm getting it resized. It was squeezing my finger for a
Oh,
minute.
that ain't gonna work for so long.
Nah, my girl,
Right
my
now,
girl
that-
knows. My girl knows the deal. I don't even the ring
you out of
stuff.
town and
The
all of a sudden
ring
your ring don't
stuff
fit no more.
That ain't what it's about for me anyway. It ain't really what it's about for us at all. But you know what I mean. It's just to kind of keep other people out the mix and.
Right.
What made two young
Shoot
men
'em
want to
out.
settle down so fast?
I got a 4-year-old son by another woman. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother experience. That was just, you know what I mean? Then my son is like a star, and so I don't want him to just see me with mad different chicks and stuff like that. Like, I just care about that whole experience, and then I'm just crazy about my girl. So
Yeah, there's nothing
I was
wrong with
over it.
liking one girl and loving one girl. I think so
Exactly.
many rappers make that so corny. Like, I gotta have 1,000 girls. I got a lot of them texting me. Okay, you're so cool.
I mean, after a minute, it just get boring. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that stuff gets
And-
boring.
Yeah,
It feel way more safe, right? Being with one person.
It's not
straight.
even about it being safe, but like
I mean,
loving
like- It
something.
feels safe, though.
Loving
It does
something.
feel safe though, like secure and comfortable and
And you just
stable,
don't
and
gotta deal
worry
with the
about-
headaches. It's a lot of headaches when you like got mad chicks. That's a lot. It's a lot of. I get irritated.
Yeah.
I got it. It's a lot.
It's too
for the
much.
kid.
It's
I
just
can't
too
do it.
much.
Is it a lot of temptation out there?
I mean, the girls. come
It's
with
temptation,
music.
but yeah, like I'm already at a point. That's why I got married, because I'm over it. Like, so it's really, even when they fire, it's just like you just fine. Like, that's about
Like
it for
right,
me.
like and then being in
Just fine.
California, there's a lot of fine girls. Okay.
And then with the internet, it's like you don't need nakeds no more. You go on Instagram. You
I can
don't
go on
need
Insta-
nothing.
I can go on
like,
Instagram
it's
and
just-
refresh the explore page one time, and I bet everything in my wallet that there's gonna be a butt on there shaking right now.
Right now, so
what
this
about
early
when
in the
you-
morning. So it's like,
So you ain't gotta do. You ain't.
What about when you get with a fly chick, you out of town, you tell her you married, you're in a relationship, and she's like, that's cool, I just want to suck you off anyway.
Nah, I don't even let it get to that.
right? Because then it's like, honestly, I'm gonna be real. The first thing that comes to my mind is how many other people has she even said that to?
Right.
And like, and that must mean that might not mean that they even is on or anything. It could just be whoever.
What about bringing other girls home for your girl too? Are they with that?
Yo, me and my wife talked about that before. Like for later,
brought the
like
conversation
she
up?
did, which was
Okay.
dope. Like for later though, later. But it's like not a thing I'm pressed for at all. It's kind of
Yeah.
gotta be because it will never be the other way around. You gotta always understand. It'll always be 2 girls and me.
That's it.
always.
You
It will
can't bring a
never.
dude home.
It will never.
What?
So understand that. So
Yeah,
no, it will never happen. So understand, like, unless that's the party you want to have, like, let's not even open that box because I'm good.
Well, you know the reason she brought it up is because you don't know how to eat good.
Nuh-uh, that's definitely
That's what
not.
that is. If a girl,
Yo,
if your girl
Charlamagne's
says to
reasoning
you- if your girl
today?
says to you, I want to bring another girl into the room,
she
you don't know how to eat
my
man.
girl was talking to one of her homegirls, and it was like a whole like keep my man
Thing.
happy thing. Like he never has to go outside of
That's a shame
this
that women
thing.
feel like they have
And
to
that's
do
why
that.
Why is it a shame
that's
that
why I
women want to
told
keep their
my
man
girl it's not-
happy?
No, that they
Stop
feel like
it.
that's the only way. That's
Is
not
to bring
the-
another girl
That's why I
in?
told my
Yeah.
girl
Well,
like
nah,
we
my
don't
girls
gotta
never.
do
My
that.
girl, me and my
Feel
girl
like
is
that.
straight.
Right.
I don't know. I'm
I
not.
feel like society makes you feel like that because so many women do it, and a lot of times
And
they
they-
do it just because they think their man needs that because they see it happening on TV.
So that's what I was about to say. Society's not very smart nowadays, so you got to kind of just think around for yourself,
Right.
and we're pretty good at that.
We live in a very wicked system. Like you actually think Donald Trump's the Antichrist? Like I
Yo,
do.
you became one of my favorite people.
When
on
you
the
said
planet,
that,
like on
we
a
was
whole
talking about
nother
that for like the rest
level,
of the night.
because I'm like the only person that ever says that, and he just said it on his own. I didn't even say it. He was like, if Donald Trump becomes president, I don't believe he's the Antichrist. I was like, yo,
Dun, dun, dun,
Did you
dun.
read what I sent you?
yes, yo, like I got because it's a lot, so it's like
Yeah.
different videos and stuff. So I got like halfway through, but it's crazy.
All right.
It's almost scary. I kind of like need to fall back from it because it's like, damn, Donald Trump is real.
Is that one of the reasons y'all established something called the Good Vibe Tribe? Because y'all feel all this negative energy that's out here?
I mean, I guess you could say that, but
We've been felt it
yeah, like
before,
when we
though.
were younger, we had this thing called the Misfits, which stood for My Infamous Savior, Following into Salvation. And like all the clique had it tatted on them when we were like mad young, and that was just about being better, chasing God, like just doing something better than shooting niggas and fighting at parties.
Because it was cracking.
Who instilled that spirituality in y'all though?
We already had
Yeah.
like my mom preached. My mom got kicked out of a church for preaching. She a woman when I was like 10. Like we had to have church outside in the parking lot the next Sunday. So we always been into
And then Crump was at
God.
churches, so like we were just always around it. And then I don't know, I feel like spirituality is something that's second nature if you just shut up and listen for it.
But don't you feel like people aren't in tune with that no more? Like you feel like they're taking God
feel
out
like-
of everything.
I feel like they are,
because
but
I'm gonna tell you what's sadly, all right. So what's happened? I feel like, especially in the black culture, is like people. I feel like a lot of people have got aware of like white Jesus and how like that's been like pulled over our eyes for so long, and so it's making people like feel like there's no God, and that's retarded.
and they're
There is a
forgetting that
creator,
that's
don't-
religion
yeah,
and not
right.
spirituality, and there's a
Exactly.
difference.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
So
I see what you say. That's why I tell people don't tell your kids about Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah,
and
well,
then
now
try to
I'm
tell
not.
them about Jesus, because when they grow up and realize none of that stuff is real, they feel the same
It's
way
like
about
what's
God.
real at all, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it's just.
And then that became the tribe, and the Good Vibe Tribe is just a more grown version of that. Like it's just an extension of it. It's really a movement. A lot of kids like mess with it out where we live at, and just when we tour. It just became a thing because everywhere we'll go, we're just the kids that'll smile. We're the people that let you know it's okay to smile.
Like we smoke good
it's all
and
right
smile
to love
and
your
have a good
girlfriend.
time.
It's all right to love your mom and say I love you out loud.
Yeah.
We're those. It's not corny
And
it's
still be fresh and
right.
like you know what I
there's
mean. I got
nothing wrong with
homies like we still got like real stuff going on every day. So that's why the Good Vibe Tribe, like for us, it's bigger than the rap. You know what I mean? We trying to get our homies out and influence our homies and what we can control first, the city. You know what I mean?
It's just
And
about-
then
Do you feel like
expanding
music is
it.
shifting right now?
I feel like people are starting to think
Yeah.
and wake up a lot more with Kendrick doing 8 million Grammys that he just did. Like it's obvious that people are listening
And
a
then
lot
he put
more
out
to
his
it.
Untitled Unmastered,
Which is
and
going
sold
crazy.
Like 175,000 in
Yeah.
the first
Yeah.
week for songs that just weren't on to Pimp a Butterfly.
Like that should just tell you like people are starting to
Sick.
wake up and listen and figure
It's
things
a
out.
revolution.
yeah, it's mad different artists too that's just speaking and having their own voice. You know what I mean? Which is just dope. I feel like
Did you
it's
ever feel pressure to try to make a different kind of music?
Listen, there's absolutely no pressure when it comes
but
to
no one
making
ever,
music.
like no label ever was like,
All right, enough
In
of
the-
these positive
in the
records. You need to
beginning-
kill somebody on
in the
wax
beginning.
right now.
But
In the
that's the
beginning,
thing.
they
Even
told-
our
yeah,
we
they-
don't make positive records. We make music about our lives. You know what I mean?
Right.
We
You're not
just
trying to
our
front.
lifestyle. Yeah, our lifestyle is just we just try to portray. Like you get two decisions. You can either go this way or go that way, and we just always try to keep the vibe. You know what I mean? But we make music about our lives. You know what I'm saying? But like no, it's the only pressure is in the beginning when we were kids listening to
Yeah.
them. Now we understand. We run the show.
too
Do y'all
many
feel
opinions.
underrated at all? Because y'all do so much, but a lot of people might not know the name.
I wouldn't say it's like I feel like
It's
that's just all
timing.
God's timing.
Yeah.
If you're asking, do I think I can wrap circles around a lot of rappers?
Yes.
Of course, 100%.
Yes.
Like they don't. There's 75% of the rappers. If you told them to rap right now, they're gonna look at you like, what? I
I'm
don't
gonna
got.
ask you to rap before you leave.
Oh,
man.
and
Or
that's
they'll
fine.
kick mad
And we're gonna have-
freestyles, and they'll kick mad writtens. But when it's freestyle time, they won't freestyle. Like anybody could kick writtens. Like that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody
But
can sit down and write a rap. Like you got to be really like we really do this music like for real.
How
But-
anxious are you to put out this feature-length LP, though? Having put out so much music now,
We-
11 mixtapes, are you like, okay, can we finally put out our debut album, or does it?
Definitely.
I'm gonna come clean. We was up.
Definitely.
I only slept 1 hour because we
I
was
didn't sleep.
sequencing the whole EP, and it sounds incredible. So
Yeah.
that's coming,
Mm-hmm.
and
Like,
we
we
can
were-
say the date, April 8th. So
Ooh,
we
April
haven't
8th
been
is
able to
lit.
announce that, and so yeah, we're sick for that. And then
Like as
That's
far
right
as
before
the
the
11
album.
mixtapes, like it got us to this point because we were finding who we are, finding our sound, finding what we want to say in music. You know what I mean? A lot of those tapes were just us experimenting and just doing stuff.
Do you
You know
ever
what I
listen
mean?
to your first mixtape and be like,
Heck, I don't even listen.
I don't listen.
I don't
to
listen,
'em.
but even the stuff I love, I don't listen to no more because I just be moving forward. So it'd be like I don't really listen to the stuff as much, but
Like
Yeah.
your first album should be a classic. 'Cause
it's
y'all had
very
enough
much
practice.
going to be a
Y'all
classic.
definitely
Oh.
put in your 10,000 hours.
Well, yeah,
with these
the
11
album.
mixtapes.
I can say
I
that the
agree.
album's done. Like it's done. It's ready. We're just getting the flames cooked up for everybody to be ready for it.
Fully
the
produced
audience
by
has
Hit
to be
Boy.
right.
Gonna be
Let's hear
crazy.
y'all spit.
Oh,
Where's
you
the
want it
beat?
off the brain?
Oh,
Where's
No
the beat?
beat. We
You
don't
got a
need
beat?
a beat.
I
You
want it to
got a
come
beat?
out of your brain.
We don't need a
you know,
beat.
beat acapella.
Acapella, kicking it like Rockefeller. Dame Dash in this thing, not the fellas. Audio push, got envy here. Charlemagne, and I brought the things, and we brought the pain. Octane, okay, off the brain. Like 8 in the morning, I'm yawning like dang. Everybody is swarming outside, cause audio push here. Straight from the west, we kick it the best off the top of the brain. Don't need a vest, cause you better aim for the top of it. The topic is, we the best, ain't no stopping this. I profit with everything that I'm saying. It's cold though. Feel like it's cold, no, it's price from audio push, you better know though. Bro code, don't disrespect it. This the logo. Oh no, they thought he was gonna stop. Let's go though. Stand up, they like he crazy. Rolling Stone on my shirt, you feel it, baby. Lick me, let's go crazy. Hold on, but we ain't raping nothing. We ain't taking nothing. They gon' give it to us. They gon' let us do it. I'ma switch and give you beat.
He kicked the beat, he kick up the beat, I pick it up right off the street like I dropped it. Yes, I can, I got the options. If anybody want it, they know that they can't stop this. I got this, been had it, they been. That's the F-bomb, I trade that with books, I've been grabbed it, it's easy. Niggas cannot believe me. be so deceased with these raps, I do it immediately. Immediately, you better change the game to intermediate or I'm beating it, cause it's too easy. It's easy for me to do this. I can do this as long as you'd like. I'm octane, I ride the beat, it's something like a bike. It's easy for me. On the pedal, it's nobody on my level. I don't gotta rock no bezel. I'm like 800 levels ahead of rappers right now, goddammit.
Listen, can we, I just want to hear a written just to see how different it sounds. Can we get 16 bars a piece real quick?
All right, so this is just something that's gonna be an intro to Stone Junction. They want to put me in the box. The enemies, the industry, and the cops. These running around with mops, and they ain't working at no barbecue spot. Mama said, get with a girl worth dying for, get some money and stay out the way. I hit the clinic, let them weigh out the eighth. Let's see how life is finna play out today. I'm in the Benz doing like a whole 80.
Yeah.
Getting mad dog by a white old lady, driving crazy while she banging old Jay-Z. Y'all can tell that she mad as
Oh, you mad? Yeah, she mad, yeah.
Cause my skin tatted up, my skin, I'm in the average track, and the cash is up, she wanna put me in a box.
Who?
The enemies, the industry, and the cops, these niggas running around with mops.
Yeah.
And they ain't working at the barbecue spot.
Watch your head.
The enemies is out here dropping dead. iPhone connected to the Fed, prescription meds, push them to the edge.
Ooh.
Product of the environment, hair nappy so nobody's hiring.
Damn.
Or not to be violent, hard to keep quiet when you waking up to sirens. The shooting that happened in San Bernardino was the government for all that we know. For gun control, they want to harm the people. USA is the heart of evil, man. They want to put me in a box.
Who?
The enemy, the industries, and the cops. These running around with mops.
Damn.
And they ain't working at the barbecue spot.
Yeah, like we got mad, like riddens is.
Okay. And then I don't like be knowing the riddens by heart like that.
Yo,
So my bad,
we do
y'all.
so much
I really
music.
rap.
Yeah, we do so much music that like a whole project's done, then we're working on the album, but that album's done, and we're already working on the next project. So like remembering the riddens, especially for me, it's a whole nother ball game.
Well, y'all came a long way from teaching me how to jerk, sir.
We work.
Appreciate it, man.
I would hope so.
Do you still perform that? Like if you go?
No, I will perform it.
Like,
I only will
start
perform it. I will only perform it like
Overseas.
like overseas, and they gotta pay like some worth
Extra for it.
And they gotta go. We performed it in South Africa, and that was like phenomenal. They was going crazy, like with saying in their accent, it was just crazy.
Now, when y'all saw the New Boys fall off, did y'all say, you know what, we can't keep doing that type of music?
Man, you gotta understand, we've never been watching other people. Like, I mean, we would get frustrated at it at first, being just young and being kids, but like after that, we just start realizing like this is our wave, we control it, let's control it, and we just start figuring it out on our own. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
like we got to definitely see so many. Like at the end of the day, it's a popping artist every year. Every January they got it. It's the next blah blah blah, and then by December, who is this kid? You know what I mean? Every year is progression for us. It's always doing this, whether it's this fast or however
2-3
fast.
tours
it's
a year,
always
like,
going up.
We just always wanted progression. It
Do you
feels.
talk about solo albums?
Nah.
Well, let them get their first group album out first.
saying,
If anything,
it
we'll
might
do
be
like
a
how
plan.
Outkast did
the
like
Love
the
Below and-
the Love
and,
Below, and yeah, we'll do like that. But
That's tight.
What Jennifer was trying to tell y'all over there, she looked mad.
Stone Junction, April 8th.
Oh,
Like
hey.
they want us to like
Stone Junction, April 8th.
Yeah, because
Good
we'll talk
Tribe.
our heads off. So like, yeah, Stone Junction, April 8th, man. It's like the beginning. It's right before the album. It's the EP, and it's about to knock niggas' heads off.
All right. Well, there you have it. It's Audio
Audio
Push.
Push.
Thank
It's
y'all.
the Breakfast Club. Good morning.